The reason why I use the hybrid approach for my planning is because I have a lot of things involved in between homeschool, revenue design work, organization, just the house, ministry. Everything is completely time consuming in a great way, but there's a lot of moving parts, and my days are jam packed on a regular. And then, if anything pops up or there's anything important that I need to add, I have to have organization and order. However, I tried Notion, I've tried the digital systems, and what I've learned, and I've built really great dashboards and tools, but I don't use them. What I learned is that I am an absolute visual person. And so if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. I can't get things done, or I won't remember it if I don't see it. But I'm also a designer. And so for me to be connected to something, it has to look good and pleasing. And I have to have color, unless I'm strategically using black and white, which particularly in my brand on here, most of my stuff is in black and white because it's uniform. And I like that. But in my daily planning, I really focus on having functionality, productivity, but I also want it to look nice. And it actually works for me. I wasn't a planner before. I kind of would buy, like, I've done Happy Planner. The initial Passion Planner I have was undated, which actually works. I really do like, if you're getting into planning, an undated version works really well because it doesn't give you the pressure of days that you decide not to plan, and then, or you don't have the energy to plan and everything is blank, and then you feel bad because you have these great spreads and then you have blank days. I would go through that and try to catch up with the trends of others and what I would see in the planning community. And I would start to feel stressed, and it wasn't helpful. And planning, above all else, is supposed to make us feel better, be able to organize and get stuff done and be productive. And I was spending more time on the decorative side and less getting things done. And also, I figured out that as time progressed and as more things became more challenging, I needed something even more simple, and I wasn't finding joy or contentment or even peace of mind in the design aspect of my planning. And that's when I knew I have too much stuff on my plate and I'm overwhelmed, because usually it is a self-care. And so I have now used digital planners, and I love the functionality, but also the being able to change unlimited colors, add in digital stickers, cut, paste, change a page how you like it. But I also love physical planners and touching physical paper with pens and markers, and I use stickers for that too. But and then the third addition that I've recently added is a notebook and a journal, bullet journal style, but I use it different days. And so I am really excited that it has been working for me to easily capture, to easily grab and write down what I need. And so I am continuing that into 2025. I'm going to try out the Hobonichi Cousin. I've been looking at that, but it really has been very, very helpful in understanding how I work, how I function. And I have a complete separate planner, physical planner. I don't have it in this here, but I use for homeschool. I use so that is part of my planner stack. I use School Nest's minimalist notebook planner. Love it. This is my second year using it. And I also got the notes, the matching notebook, just a blank notebook that has page numbers to go with it. And that has really helped me for the homeschool planning. So, again, in my planner stack, I have digital planners with the Breezy organization, and that is what and also Paper and Roses. I also have a reading journal that I use digital, but I don't use that every day. but it is in my planner stack. But my daily function is my digital planners and then my physical notebook. I ran out of my passion planner. I liked it, but there was a lot of pages I don't use. I don't do the monthly reflection questions. I'm kind of a let me be creative and I want structure but freedom. And so there was just a lot of wasted pages when there's placeholders, and I don't use the planner like that. And I have a journal, a separate journal. I have digital journals, but I have a physical journal also to get my thoughts out. So my point is that whatever works for you, whatever makes sense for you, that's what you want to focus on. And in looking at what I have here, I have my Breezy Organization digital planner. It is the quarterly planner right now that I like, and it's the months are clear, but the weeks are all designed for you. And this particular week, I actually didn't care for that particular design, but with digital planning, which is so great, I'm able to just cover it with the color blocks and do my own design. But also, this has been a fantastic one is this Breezy O folder system that has truly helped me to organize. And it's 30 folders with 30 folders inside each one that helps me to categorize and organize everything. And then I have the papers and roses. Physical planner I use is just a straight notebook. I found one at Staples, and it has it's just blank. It's dot journal pages, and it has page number spaces and a place for a table of contents. I actually saw some, I think it's called Dutch Window, where you cut the pages. So I've made to-do lists in there. They're just a brain dump to-do list. And what really helps is what I've found, especially when I have a lot of things on my plate and I get overwhelmed, is just sitting down and in one central location, just dropping everything that I have to do and listing it. And then I'm able to put it into, categorize it, put it into one of my other planner holders, whether it's the digital planner, um, but I can organize it. I have two planners, and going back to my digital planners, I have two planners because this year I started out in the beginning of the year having all my work and home everything in one planner, but it was overwhelming, and so then I have separated it, and now I have them in two planners. So that's why I have the Paper and Roses planner and then the Breezy Organization quarterly planner, and then but with the notebook aspect, I'm able to just brain dump and write and journal and get my list down. I put the page number in the table of contents. And then I also make sure it is part of my system every week to one, set time aside to plan and journal. Usually I do it Monday, but also set time to upload and put that content that's in the notebook into its right spot where I need it, whether it's in my work planner or my personal planner. But that has helped me really get a grasp on things. I don't do daily planning every day, I do weekly, but it actually works. And that is my youngest. She wants to join in. It actually works, and that is it. I do the month, but the most important for me is weekly, and it allows me to look at everything that I have going on. And then when I have really heavy days and I need to plot exactly step by step what I need to do for that day, I do a daily spread, and that helps. But the notebook is the key to just I have it with me all the time. It's in my bag, it's in my purse. I grab it and I can write in what I need to, and it becomes super, super simple to just capture ideas. I'll have a brainstorm. Either I capture it on my phone, a blog post or a video idea or something I've read or seen that I can use, or something for one of my clients or something for school. And so I jot it down and I have it, and I don't have to go through, where's my iPad? Where's my phone? It's just, I can grab that notebook and I can be as messy as I need to be and just let things free flow. And then I can structure it back into my planners, which are still, the digital ones are still, I allow myself to be a little bit messy, but it's more structure. And then I use Milanote for my work and also for homeschool. I use it for a lot of things, but mainly for work, but for my whole abundance world ecosystem. And so, which is allows me to visually see everything, but also organize. So those are the pieces that I use in all of my planning. I wanted to add that in to make this clear and hopefully to encourage you to not get stuck trying to fit and cram everything into one thing. It may be that hybrid is a way to go, or not necessarily. If you don't want to do paper, you just want to stick with digital, you don't necessarily have to put everything in one digital planner, particularly if you have a lot of things going on like I do and just very, very um, that takes up a lot of space, but also you want to be able to be on top of everything.